What's going on, you guys? Slim here at the Las Vegas Regionals, and I am here with
Tamir Brown.
And what did you do here today, sir?
I just top 8'd with Cyber Dragon.
Excuse me, what?
With Cyber Dragon. Well, Cyber Dragon FIENDSMITH to be specific.
Well, you said Cyber Dragon.
Cyber Dragon, yep.
In this Rizal, Mitsurugi, Malice, White Forest, Oonga Boonga format.
Yep.
You're playing Zune True Stale cards.
Yep. Other than Fire King in the very first round, every other matchup was either Blue Eyes, Rizal, Mitsurugi, or Malice.
That's crazy. Well, first and foremost, I gotta ask, why Cyber Dragon of all decks?
You know, as a teenager, when I first saw Cyber Dragons back in like GX era, like I just fell in love with that deck, and I did like, no, saying Truesdale, he's the GOAT.
Yeah, for sure.
So Cyber Dragons ever since like that moment has been my favorite deck of all time.
Nice. Awesome.
And when they finally made new support where Cyber Dragons can finally end on more than just an infinity pass, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna try the Cyber Dragon.
Nice. Then combining it with FIENDSMITH, I'm sure gave it like some added oomph too. So yeah,
it did.
Awesome. Well, before we get into it, do you have any shout outs?
Yeah, I'm gonna shout out all the Vegas players, People's Card Shop, then you for doing this deck profile. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess we'll go right into it. I'm gonna start with the hand traps. So we did 3 Ash Blossom, Self-Explanatory. We did 3 Fualos. We main decked 2 Perulia, sided a 3rd one. Main decked only 1 Nib, so there's gonna be a couple of hand traps that I main decked only 1 of just for cross out target. Next was the Droll. This is the card that hurts this deck the most, so it's part of the reason why I had that in for the cross out target. We also played 1 Bystial Magnemite. Now the synergy that this has with this deck is it also searches you Cyber Dark Claw, which is a dragon, which searches you the Cyber Dark Realm, which is the main combo piece of the deck.
Oh, okay. So it all kind of bridges together.
Yeah, and then like if I'm going second, like it's a hand trap and also set up for my place for the next turn as well. Then the MVP of the deck, Cyber Dragon Core. I'll do a little combo at the end of this where this is a 1 card, like 3 negate, a 2 special summon negate, and a Lacrima set up for the Paradise.
Paradise trap, yeah.
All off 1 card, and you still end, because you add, with 6 cards by your opponent's next standby phase.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Then Cyber Dark Claw. So if Cyber Dragon Core gets negated, if you have this or Realm, you still end on the exact same board. So you maximize on those and the Realm. I played 2 Hurts. Now, this is one I'm actually thinking to cut down to 1. The second one never really came up. You only really need the 1. The thought behind it was if they outed my the board that I make, then you can use a Core's Effect Engrave to get back Naxter, so you have follow-up for the next turn. But it never came up a single time today. Then you play the 1 OG Cyber Dragon. The reason you play this guy, other than using Hurts, is for the new card that came out not too long ago. Cyber Jormungandr. Yeah. So he's a 1 card Infinity. But you also, when I show you guys the combo, he's the way you get to the spell trap negate. Then play 1 Cyber Dark Chimera. Searches Power Bond. I'll show you the combo later on.
Sounds like OTK Central, yeah.
Yeah, well, once this one also goes to Graveyard, he sends this guy. Like, this guy is nuts. So he's the other new card from the new set, but because of this and the other card, that's how Cyber Dragon's able to go first now.
I see.
Then you play the 1 Naxter, self-explanatory for Cyber Dragon. Then you play 1 Regulus.
Okay.
So he's actually searchable off the Clockwork Knight, so he's one of the negates that you end on your board with, so it's actually needed. Then we get into the FIENDSMITH engine. So we did 3 Engraver, 1 Lacrima, 1 Lurie.
Standard.
Yeah, and then that was it for the monsters. So we do 3 Cyber Emergency. Self-explanatory for Cyber Dragons.
Anyone trying to ash it?
It got ashed once today,
Okay.
but I didn't have the follow-up after it, so I mean, it stopped the play.
Sounds like an anomaly.
Yeah. I mean, if I had core in hand, then I don't care if this gets ashed, but if you don't have the core in hand, then you need that to go through. Cyber Dark Realm, like the deck kind of mixes. This is the card that makes the deck like all work, and I'll show you why here in a moment when I do the combo at the end. Searches the Cyber Dark cards. We main decked 2 droplets, 1 crossout designator, Clockwork Knight. This card put in a lot of work today. If you're going second, contact fuse your opponent's board, go for OTK. If you're going first, searches Regulus for the Omni Negate. 1 Power Bond just because it's searchable off the Chimera. 1 Triple Tax. 1 Called by the Grave. 1 FIENDSMITH Tracks.
Okay. Did you feel you needed more track, or was it fine with just one track and the full engine?
It was fine at just one. Then we also played Fusion Substitute.
Oh my god, I haven't seen this since that format. Fusion Substitute, yeah.
So this card actually put in some work today too. So because it always counts as a polymerization, the Cyber Jormungandr has a second effect where he can return a Cyber Dragon to add a polymerization from deck to hand. But because it counts as a polymerization, then you can search this one, but it also has a draw effect engrave, which you use every single time when you do the combo. Then for traps, we did 3 Imperm and also FIENDSMITH in Paradise.
What's the main deck count?
I'm probably going to get a lot of hate on this, but 49 was...
It's fine. It works. It works. No hate. It works. If it works, it works.
It worked,
Yep.
but I might be cutting it down, like I said, right? I'm going to try to find ways to cut it down, but for sure, I'm going to eliminate 1 Hertz.
Okay.
So now I'm down to 48.
Yeah.
Extra deck. 1 Cyber Dragon Infinity, 1 Cyber Dragon Nova, self-explanatory, High King Caesar for the FIENDSMITH engine, more FIENDSMITH engine, SP Little Knight, MVP of the extra deck.
Clockwork Knight searches Clockwork Knight. Wow.
It searches Clockwork Knight, send the Chimera. When you link into it, Chimera will send the Cyber Dark Worm. So he's just... Link ones are always broken.
Yeah.
Let's see. Fusions, we did Rampage Dragon. Part of the combo, you go into him, but you shuffle him back with the Fusion Substitute. But he's how you get into your Infinity when you go first, but also kill your opponent going second. Contact Fuse the EMZ.
How many people did you contact today?
A lot.
Yeah.
So I was playing against Malice, so they had this, what's the card? Like whenever I set a monster, they think I'm just about to pass.
Yeah.
But no, as soon as I would contact fuse, they're like, wait, what? Like, a lot of people don't know what Cyber Dragons do.
They forgot. They forgot.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since we got contact fuse. Like, it was scary, like, going against that. So
this card definitely put in work today. We play the 1 Fortress Dragon, so when you're contact fusing your opponent's board with the Clockwork Knight, that's why you play this.
Yeah.
He's the Spell Trap Negate, but he also adds back a card that fusion summons during the next standby phase. So after you Power Bond, you get it right back the next standby phase. So if, let's say, your opponent hasn't like broken through or did break through your board, you still have a fusion spell to go off with the Rampage Dragon the next turn. FIENDSMITH cards pretty much.
Yep. Works.
Then side deck, 3 Lancia, self-explanatory. Malice was like the primary deck I played against today. Same thing, Malice or any deck that is graveyard special summon heavy. I did play against 1 Blue Eyes deck today.
We were just talking about that card too.
So the mindset behind this was either against Blue Eyes or any FIENDSMITH variant deck.
Yeah, that card just checks them, like literally.
Right, and then we got the 3rd Perulia. Then we got Lightning Storm.
Oh, that was like...
We got the Cyber Dragon art.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Like, as soon as I saw that, I'm like, I have to replace the Lightning
Storms.
Then the going first cards, Solemn Judgment, and then Rivalry Warlords. Now, this happened once today, where this card, as soon as I saw it in my opening hand, like you search Clockwork Knight, you don't do the effect with it to go into Regulus. You just play Clockwork Knight and you sit on this.
Yeah.
Like as soon as your opponent plays 1 monster, you flip that up. They only have machines. They can't summon anything.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. Sounds good. Yep. All right. And what is this combo? Now, you said this is just a 1-card combo off of
Cyber Dragon Core.
Cyber Dragon Core. Okay.
So let me just pull everything out very
just
quick.
to save time, man.
That's going to be part of this combo. Pretty sure. Oh, there we go. All right, pretty sure that's everything. Alrighty, so you're gonna start your combo. Obviously, summon Cyber Dragon Core.
Yep.
Core is gonna search you Cyber Dark Realm. Activate the Cyber Dark Realm. Searches the Chimera. This also gives you an additional normal summon, so you're gonna additional normal summon the Chimera. Then you're going to link the Core and summon the Clockwork Knight. Clockwork Knight is going to pitch this search for the spell Clockwork Knight. Then Chimera is going to pitch the Clockwork Knight to search Power Bonds. Now, normally, I mean, even though this is fully a 1-card combo, you're going to want, while you're obviously playing a game, you know there's going to be hand traps, you're going to want to do the Clockwork Knight early to get the Regulus for your negate. But if you don't have any other cards in your hand, you can still do the same board that I'm about to show you here. So then you're going to link these two off into your Fiendsmith combo.
That's what I figured. I saw 2 monsters. I'm like, I think I know where we're going with this.
So after you link into this, the Chimera, because it got sent to grave, is going to send the Worm to grave. Then you're going to do your Fiendsmith combo, which ends on a Caesar and a Lacrima in grave, so I'm just going to skip ahead to that.
Standard setup.
That will be in grave. You're going to also have the Necro equipped with the Lacrima. Yep. Then you are going to use the effect of the Cyber Dark Worm in grave. So he sends for cost from your deck a Cyber Dragon monster. He's going to summon himself back to the field, and also add a Cyber spell or trap from your grave.
Got it.
So you're going to add this. So these two are in your hand now. They're still all off of Core right now. And let's see. Hertz will then activate to search your deck for the OG Cyber Dragon.
So I have 3 in hand. Yep.
So you got 3 in hand now. You're going to re-pitch the Cyber Dark Realm off of the Clockwork Knight in your graveyard.
Oh, okay, okay.
And then you're going to search for Regulus. You'll summon Regulus and give him Chimera.
Okay.
You will then activate the Power Bonds.
Okay.
So Chimera makes it to where one time this turn you can fusion summon from your graveyard by banishing 2 from your grave.
Oh.
So you'll banish the Core and the Hertz, and then you're going to summon the Rampage Dragon. Rampage Dragon, now, a lot of people ask me if I could actually use his effect during turn 1 because, you know the ruling with Megalo where he sends for cost, you can't actually do it during turn 1?
Yeah.
He doesn't send for cost, so the ruling actually doesn't stop him from doing it even during turn 1. So you're going to send Naxter and the Jormungandr to the graveyard. Then you're going to go into Cyber Dragon Infinity, or not Infinity, Nova. Nova, make sure you detach the fusion. You'll see why here in a second. You're going to bring back your Naxter. Naxter is going to bring back Jormungandr. You're going to return the Naxter to your hand off of his effect to search your deck for the fusion substitute.
Oh, okay.
So these 3 are in hand right now. You're going to pitch the Cyber Dragon to bring back out the Naxter because this can only fusion summon from the field. You'll activate the fusion substitute, sending these 2 to the graveyard, and then you're going to summon your spell trap negate. During on the field, when he activates, adding back a fusion spell from your graveyard during the next standby phase.
Okay, got it.
So you'll get back the Power Bond. Then you're going to activate Fusion Substitute, put the Rampage back into your extra deck, and then and then you get to draw a
So
card.
you get another free card.
So
yeah.
you had the core, so that's -1. You're at 4 cards. This brings you back to 5. During the next standby
You're
phase,
gonna go to 6.
you're going to go to 6 by adding the power bond back. So this is your end board off of 1 Cyber Dragon core, and then remember you do have the Lacrima engraved to send Paradise. So that's Paradise. That's 1. You got Spell Trap Negate. That's 2. 2 Special Summon Negates. That's 4.
And then you make
yeah.
I was like, I know you make it.
Yeah, make the Infinity. Yeah. So 5. So that's 6 interruptions during the opponent's turn.
1 core.
Off of 1 core, and you still have 6 cards in your hand.
Yeah.
So potentially you might have hand traps to interrupt too. But yeah, that's the combo.
That is awesome, man. Cyber Dragons in 2025 in this crazy format. Super happy to see it. Another top for you, man. We definitely appreciate that. Thank you for the deck profile and combo. Hopefully people will try this out because I think it's awesome to see unique things top.
Oh,
But
Cyber Dragon.
congratulations on another top. And thank you for the deck profile.
Thank you.